Well, hey there, everybody, and welcome to another catch-up thing.
Quarantine.
We were doing some other filming today for other projects, so we decided that we would take a little time and do a little update video.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been having quite as much stuff up recently, just because we haven't been seeing as many new movies. Some.
Well, we do have some on this list
but
to talk about.
nothing like.
Well, we haven't been going to the theater, obviously.
Oh yeah, there hasn't been, like the most people are looking for like reviews of the newer movies, like the big stuff coming out, and there just hasn't been that because of quarantine. So we've been keeping ourselves pretty busy with our social group, our little meetup club, horror club. We've been busy with that, doing things online with our members, and making sure people feel like they're still socially active and involved with our little horror group.
Yeah, we do like movies like every night.
Mm-hmm.
If you're interested, like I can give you the information, just like comment below or DM me on one of our socials or something, and I can hook you up. So.
Yeah, get you in with our movie watching groups.
But beware, it is Pacific time, so that could make a difference.
So we're gonna watch movies probably pretty late if you live anywhere else in the country.
Or no.
Yeah, it'd be pretty late for everybody else.
Yeah, you're right. It's earlier out.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that might be a problem, but leave your night out won't be a problem.
Yeah.
But so that's what we've been doing.
Well, and then the biggest thing
The biggest thing is there's a very, very big project in the works. I think I'm gonna officially announce it right now.
Yeah.
I kind of haven't done that on my Facebook. On one of my Facebook pages I did, but not my main one. The big project we're working on right now is taking the Unicorn God short that we did, which we'll have a link below if you haven't seen that.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it into a full-length movie. I think there's going to be about 8 or 9 songs.
That one, by the way, was part of the HP Lovecraft 72-hour Under the Gun competition. Yeah. So we did that, just the two of us, in like 72, well, less than 72 hours, honestly.
I mean, that sounds really impressive, I guess, but that's just the way we work.
What we do. So,
we work really fast. We do a lot of stuff, so mainly so I don't get bored. I get creative boredom really fast, so I gotta keep doing new things and keep fresh and keep pumping out things. So I can't spend a lot of time on just one project, or I get bored of it. So obviously this is the first big project we've done yet. And,
we haven't done anything. Well, I mean, Trash Peak season
was pretty extensive,
3? Was that 3?
The third season, last season we did Trash Peaks. That was pretty extensive. That was pretty extensive.
That was basically a feature length. We shot it in like a day or two?
Oh, it was more than a day or two that we shot it, because you just shot your parts.
Well,
in a couple
but
days,
I shot my parts in one day.
It took me a couple days. Probably like 3 or 4 days to film it all.
Yeah,
but obviously it's really low budget stuff, really quick acting, like low,
obviously
B movie stuff, kind of what we do. This new project is going to be a puppet musical. I mean, there's gonna be 2 live action characters that are both me, anyways, and then there's gonna be a bunch of puppets, and so the Unicorn God, the movie, is the thing that I'm working on. I've got the script done. I've got the songs written.
Some of the puppets done.
I've got most of the puppets done. I just need to finish the Unicorn God, really.
Yeah.
Because, and this will be the most accessible thing so far.
I mean, it's still gonna be kind of creepy and gross, but it's still
it's not so much that. It's that that this one isn't super attached to the rest of the show. This is very standalone. There's gonna be some characters that I'm gonna bring into this that are from Trash People. But it doesn't matter if you know that or not.
Most of our older, our newer stuff. Our older stuff is a little more
Trash
storyline
People
intensive, but not really.
Trash People season 1 and 2, like the lore of all that got pretty complicated to the point where like you had to watch the Sunday episodes to completely get it on, and it's like I was getting just too much into that.
But they're still fairly standalone if you want to go watch our really old.
But the end of season 2 was pretty much the end of like what we had started, and was moving on to the new style, where it's these bigger projects, these more involved things, and more one whole story that goes on a little longer. And I think the Unicorn God's going to be a lot of fun. The puppets are turning out pretty good, and I think you guys will all enjoy it. because it's going to be silly, and I think the songs are turning out pretty good. Catchy, fucking get caught in your head kind of stuff. Real simple songs like.
If you haven't seen the short, everybody that watched it said it got like stuck in their head for days.
So we're gonna give you some earworms, yeah. But anyways, that's just kind of what we've been working on.
Yeah, because it's been like, we were just talking, I was like, it's been 20 days since I put on makeup.
And so we're like, let's do a little video.
Do I even know how to do makeup anymore? I guess I did.
Okay, so Aunt Gore.
Okay.
What all
we have a lot.
First up, I always show this off.
Well, I gotta show, like, these are my notes because I'm like spastic, and these are my notes on all the things that we were like, oh, we need to talk about that. Okay, so
real quick, over on our Theo and Ashley channel, which is why I've got my wig on and everything because it's cold in here and I don't want my head to be cold. This is a stuffed animal from a company called Spiral. I've never heard of them. I'm definitely gonna have to look them up. Did they make all kinds of stuff, or was it just...
I don't know. I got this. I think the website. We'll have like the actual link below, but it was like a vampire goth.
See, I wonder if it's kind of like what a Killstar. It's like mostly clothes, and then they just have a couple stuffed animals. Yeah, I feel like
maybe, yeah.
Which is so funny because you think, you know, a clothing company, they wouldn't spend very much, but they like both Killstar and the Spiral company. Yeah. This is a really quality
the Killstar black like animals, like they have like we have a Cthulhu, we have a what's that animal called? Don't we have like the we have a
I don't remember.
We have two of them. I know we have the Cthulhu one.
I don't think we got the Cerberus. No, that was the one with multiple
There's a
heads.
ram one, isn't there? Or like
I think we just have the Cthulhu one.
I swear we had two.
I think it's just the one.
I thought we broke down and got one.
No, I think we were going to, and they didn't have it. They were already out. Because I think we were going to get this Cerberus one.
Yeah, but anyway.
Anyways, this is a neat little Frankenstein monster teddy bear. It's neat because like the different fabrics they use, and then of course it's got these little chains. That's a really nice toy. That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm glad you found that. Cool. That's gonna look really nice up with the others.
Okay.
One more stuffed animal to talk about, and then we'll talk about.
Oh yeah.
This is just from Hot Topic. It's a sandworm. Where are the sandworms from? What planet are they from? They're from a fucking. There's a specific planet that the sandworms come
quiz
from.
night. I never know.
Venus? I don't know. Anyways, it's not one planet.
Saturn. Is it
I think
Saturn?
I think it's like it might be a moon from Saturn. I don't remember. Anyways, sandworms. This one's a super cute one. It kind of looks like a penis. Just don't think about the fact that this clearly is just. You would have to censor this if I put it right here, right? It's a little exaggerated for effect. But that's kind of cute.
So then we thought, like we talked about last time that we'd show you, we've started getting some of them in. I think we still have a couple more coming, but I don't remember where they're from. But mask-wise, this one I like because it's really cute. And they had lots of really cute ones. Scummy bears. Yeah, we'll have links for everything. I got this mask.
And chances are, as much as like whether you agree or disagree with mask use, and I understand, like when I hear both sides of the argument, I do understand. Like I'm just trying.
I just like be safer than sorry.
Yeah,
like,
better safe than sorry.
I don't know.
Personally, I mean that's just the way I feel. I'd rather not.
Well,
get
and I saw that thing. Like they showed a demonstration of how much like spray happens if you cough without a mask, and it's like up to 12 feet. And then, like, when you have a mask on, it like barely went like a foot. So it's
but I think where people are arguing is like in all-day settings. Is that
we
the
shouldn't
moisture and stuff, bacteria and viral infections can happen just because you've been wearing that mask all day. So
you gotta wash it and sanitize it as often as you can.
You just have to be safe.
Yeah.
That's all there. And if you think you can be safe enough without a mask, I mean, that's on you.
Keep your distance from people.
Just make sure you're keeping your distance. And if you don't feel well, stay the fuck home.
But we like accessories here, so of course we're gonna.
So we have a lot of masks. Yeah.
Okay.
The biggest thing about masks that's gonna suck though, like, I feel like once we start going out, I'm gonna have to shave my beard.
It's why I cut my hair, honestly, because I've been thinking about cutting it this length for a while, and I'm like, it's summer, it's gonna be hot. I did it myself too.
Unfortunately for fellas with beards,
But yeah.
or anybody with beards, the mask doesn't provide the best protection because you have a beard. It fucks up the protection. So I'm probably gonna and on top of that, it's super hot here right now. It's like almost 90 degrees outside.
I know. If you live on the other coast, you're
cold.
probably freezing.
So that and we went to the mailbox today and I had my mask on, and that's gonna be a big issue. That if it's gonna be a hot summer,
if we go out at all,
you're gonna run into people who are gonna have health conditions that can't breathe with them because they won't be able to get enough.
Yeah,
it's just gonna overheat them. So we're gonna run into a lot of issues like that with masks. So hopefully we have some more innovation. The plastic
they are
shield
saying
masks,
that they work like this. I think the CDC has approved them now too. Like
the plastic shield masks to me make the most sense
when we have a
because like you can still breathe and you're getting air to your face and it doesn't seem like it'd be quite as hot. And I mean, you're still gonna get heat because you're breathing in there and it's not really going anywhere, so you're still gonna have that problem, maybe a little less so than right up to your face.
We're not scientists,
so
we don't know anything.
So yeah, definitely by your own discretion. Be safe, be smart.
But be safe,
But we're with you. You know, we get it.
But if you want a fashion accessory, this one I can't remember. I feel like this was just a black craft Colt mask, but I'm not positive.
I wonder what that means.
I'll have to look on.
We'll look it up and put the links below.
But this one's kind of cool. If I haven't done that right side up or upside down.
It's upside down. Baphomet.
Yeah. And then, if you're like me and like pinup girl clothing, they have really cute dresses and stuff. And they always like the best thing about like their clothing and stuff is they always have like amazing patterns. And a lot of times they have like horror or Halloween related patterns. And they had scraps that they made masks. So like this is like limited. I don't know how many batches they're doing of each fabric, but they come in 4-packs. It was really reasonable. I feel like it was like $20 for a 4-pack. Although obviously we don't need 4 of the same color mask. So
I don't know. I
giving away.
At the same point, it's like when we first got these and you said that, I was like, yeah, that, you know, we don't need this many masks. But then when you realize that you really need to wash these every time you go out.
Well, that's why we have several. Well, that's why we have several. Because we haven't even.
Yeah, we'll give a handful. Of these away.
We have at least one of each of these that we can give away. We already have a couple going to a friend. But
helpful tip with these kind. If you get this style with the band in the back, one thing we've noticed a lot recently is if you just do the loops over your ears, a lot of times they're almost too small and they pull on your ears really bad. And this one I had a lot of hard time trying to figure out where to put it so it would stay on my face. And actually, here, I'll take this off. It's just cold. I don't want to be cold. If you actually take it off, okay, yeah. I'm gonna put it on. Put it on the top of your head like this. I mean, it looks a little silly that way, but it stays on really, really well. And it seals nicely. I think even with the beard, this style helps because it pulls it in tight around the beard. So
another thing to help with the ear thing, because like any length of time, I could see why that would annoy your ears really bad and could start like cutting into your ears. A lot of places, especially Etsy, go to Etsy and just type in like ear savers for masks, and you'll get like a whole plethora of like Etsy shops that are selling different ones. I even got one that's coming that's like a giant bow, like a Hello Kitty bow.
Oh, really?
It's really cute, yeah. You can get like little pieces, or I've seen patterns that if you crochet, you can crochet little ear savers with buttons and a crochet piece. So the straps are going on the ear saver thing instead of your ears, and that helps. So just little tips we've learned along the way. So lastly, mask-wise, we have all of the
these electro threads.
Yes, and electro threads could take a moment because electro threads, all of their stuff, I believe, is made to order because they're like their fabric process and everything.
I love electro threads. I get quite a few clothes from them.
We have awesome shoes from them.
Shoes, I really like their tank tops.
I like this one.
No, that's cool. Have you tried them on yet?
No, I have not.
I'm curious how they do.
Well, like I said, we have those ear savers coming, so that will help too. No
I
matter
feel like
what
these ones
fit.
maybe don't pull as hard.
No,
Well,
no.
just a little bit. But yeah, you get the idea. Smells like
This
I'm
is
wash
your dinosaur one.
it. That's cute. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
That one's cute.
Oh yeah.
It's lip syncing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Since I don't. That's the only sad thing about masks. I'm like, well, fuck lipstick for a while when I'm out in public.
Oh, I like that one with the strawberry. That's a good one.
Okay, I think that's all the masks.
Stop.
Oh, well.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I guess go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead and talk about
shit.
that. Wait.
Well, I thought when I bought this, this is also electro threads. The picture looked like
Can
it
I
was
help
one
you
of
put it on?
those tubular bandanas, but it's not. It's just a regular
Do you want
bandana.
to put it on over your
But,
face and show?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your simple bank robber
Mm-hmm.
kind of setup. And
But
you
that
just-
would be pretty comfortable
and you
for
just
like
tie it
summer because
behind
it's
ya.
like a lightweight.
And then it's not quite so like directly like, compressing on your face. And again, if you had a beard, I feel like this would help out a little
Yeah,
bit.
this might work better on somebody with a beard. That or the tubular style that I thought this was.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, so there's masks.
All right.
Hooray.
I'm gonna start inserting.
Yeah. Okay.
And now we're on to the collectibles and treats portion of the show.
We'll talk about movies too. We do have a few movies and series that we've been watching that we'll talk about as well. And then there's gonna be some weird TikTok shit. So this 30-something-year-old finally found TikTok because what else is there to do? Okay. So first,
I'm sure all the old ladies are joining TikTok right now.
I know. Well, they already did. First, well, let's show this one first.
Is this from the same person?
No,
Okay.
it's not. This is a local person, though, I believe, because it was at a local
Yeah.
Convention or something
David
or
Bowie.
other. So, I feel like a year ago at something. I don't remember exactly what.
Yeah, I think it was one of the crowd fairs or
Yeah,
one of the...
it was like that one at
cons
that
we went
bar.
to.
It was at that bar one that
Oh,
was
okay.
outside.
That was, yeah.
I don't remember what
that
it was
one of the
called
gr-
because they do it at like a Market Obscura, I believe, in Portland.
Yeah, I think so.
Whenever those happen again, I'm sure they will someday. We saw this and had to get that.
David Bowie candle. I'll get better pictures so you can see it.
But yeah, so I thought that was really awesome. So but I hadn't seen anybody selling ones that were like horror related. And just the other day, somebody on our private horror meetup group page, who's actually a local artist, shared his new candles. And I'm like, I need those in my life. And I had a birthday gift I needed to get for somebody. Shh, don't tell them. They might know what they're getting. But, so I got these and I thought that they were really fucking awesome. And it's a local artist, so support your local artists. He said if you live in the Portland area, which we don't quite live in the Portland area, he will do free delivery. So, but otherwise he ships. So, the first one is a Sam candle. We'll have better pictures of these too. That is the gift. Shh, don't tell them. And then I got this one because someday when we actually get to go to Crypticon, hopefully this year, in September, Elvira, I believe, is still confirmed to come to Crypticon, I think. And besides her movie, we needed something else for her to sign, and I thought this would be perfect. So we got that. And then, of course, we needed a Chucky candle in our life. So those are really cool. So check that out. We'll have
and useful if the power goes out.
yeah. We always need some candles. We'll have horror prayer candles. And also he threw in this, which is really cute. I like that a lot. So yeah, there's that.
Are we now onto the I spend too much time on the internet, Laura part?
Not quite. We'll talk about movies and then we'll go into Laura spends too much time on the internet.
We watched both Cronenberg originally from 77 and
was it 77 or 79?
I think it was 77. I'm almost positive.
I don't know. It was late 70s.
But anyways, and then we watched the new Soska Sisters remake of the same movie.
Which we hadn't seen either yet.
I hadn't seen either. Obviously, Rabid is one of Cronenberg's very early films.
It's his first one, right?
I don't know if it's his first. I just know it's a very early one.
Yeah.
It's one of his first. It's very early in his career, and you can tell when you see it. It's a lot cheesier than his later work. Like it feels more like a cheesy B movie until you like the special effects you kind of get to see. And then you're like, okay, yeah, this is a Cronenberg film. But you know, he was getting his legs, figuring out his style.
Oh, it's not a bad movie. It's like, but you have to like 70s movies definitely have a different
feel,
style and pace than like newer modern movies. So you definitely have to like remember that going in. But I enjoyed it.
I thought it was a fun movie. The concept was so bizarre. Armpit monsters is ridiculous. And then we saw the Soska Sisters remake, and it was a really well made movie. The special effects were really well done, like we've come to expect with Soska Sisters movies.
Oh yeah.
I would say if I could have a complaint, this is just these are personal nitpicky things, because I mean it's just storyline and character decisions that are made in the movie more than it is technical or like there's nothing wrong with the movie per se.
No.
But I feel like I've always felt like the Soska Sisters have a hard time figuring out how to end their movies. You know.
Yeah.
Like how to figure out how to put an ending to the movie that feels more like a completion part to the rest of the film. Because American Mary is really good, but the ending kind of putters out for me.
Yeah, it leaves you a little unsatisfied.
And I felt the same with this. I thought that it was leading somewhere really cool, and some of the end sequences were really wild, and then it just kind of putters out. And
I feel like they just need to go a little more weird with it.
Yeah, because there were some sequences in the movie that were amazing.
Sometimes maybe. I mean, I don't.
And again, is that they're holding back, or is it like trying to get the funding issue?
Yeah.
And people telling them, you need to rein it in a bit, because it's so hard to get your work out there.
Because
especially as women directors.
I personally really loved, and I know you did too, the dream sequence. Like if there was more of that would have made me so happy.
Still a super solid, very well made movie. Acting was really well done.
Interesting, like kind of theme and like message.
I thought they did a good job of putting a modern twist.
Like they definitely made their own like storyline. Like it's not like a direct.
No, not at all.
By any means.
Not at all.
So yeah, check that out. It's like
it's on Hulu if you have Showtime.
Both are supposedly on Showtime.
But it's a lie, unless they fixed it.
Yeah.
Because both of them are the new one.
Or it's just our Hulu that's all screwy. I don't know, but yeah.
It says it has the new one and the original, but they're both just the new one.
When you click on the original, it just goes to the new one.
But the original one is on Tubi.
Yeah.
So
And I think we only watched like 2 commercials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really not bad watching movies on Tubi at all.
No, it's definitely a good source of free movies. Especially if you're a horror fan.
And you don't worry, like it's not like TV where you watch commercials on TV and watch a horror movie and it sucks because they edit all the fucking cool shit out.
No,
they have nothing censored.
I don't think they censor it at all.
Well, we watched that record of Sweet Murder on there, and that was horrific. and nothing of that was edited out. So yeah, so if you want good quality movies to watch for free, check out Tubi. You don't have to watch that many commercials, and it's only like one maybe two commercials in
like
between.
Total, like not that many breaks, but that many commercials.
Yeah, it's like the one we watched, we had to watch
not that
two.
We're sponsored,
we had to watch
but...
2 Mother's Day commercials, and that was it. So I think Tubi's pretty awesome so far. We've only used it a handful of times, but I'm pretty happy with that. So but I mean, it's great if you don't want to pay for another streaming service. There's free options out there.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. But anyways.
But that's like a good way to segue into
I guess
Record
we just
of
about
Sweet Murder.
So the direct one of my
trigger warning and like
it's pretty rapey. So be forewarned, it's rapey and violent. We were interested mostly in this movie because this is, I don't remember the name of the director, but the same director of Noroi, The Curse, and that's one of my favorite found footage style horror movies. I think it's great, and creepy, and bizarre. Nothing too extreme either, but some of the stuff in it's kind of extreme, like the concepts are extreme, but not the movie itself. This movie is directed by the same person, A Record of Sweet Murder, which is why we're interested in the first place. But as soon as it started, I noticed something a little strange about this movie is that when we were looking up posters, because we were going to advertise it for our friends to let them know, and the poster for it is the company that released it is Unearthed Films, and Unearthed Films only releases like exploitation, violent, over the top, almost like trauma, but even like more extreme and exploitative, nudity, sex, gross, nasty, icky movies. And I have quite a few movies from Unearthed Films. They make some really wild shit. So if you're like really want some crazy wild stuff, I like them as, I almost view them as like exercises in special effects. For a low
that's
budget.
what we watch that kind of stuff for mostly.
What they can do with like, low budget. And they
like
and then you get those kind of throwbacks to like the gross and grimy 70s.
70s and 80s.
So I mean, I don't mind that kind of stuff, but I know that stuff. I mean, it's pretty intense.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like your own taste. Like.
So as soon as we saw that this movie was released by Unearthed Films, I'm like, this is gonna be fucking rough.
It was so different from
Noroi.
Noroi.
It was so. Like, it starts off like this kind of slow, kind of look at like maybe mental illness and that kind of thing, and then it just devolves into this weird chaos. Like once the Japanese couple arrives, everything just gets really strange, really goofy, and really horrific.
It's like, so the poster is a spoiler, like
don't even say. Try not to look at the poster.
But it isn't really because like.
That hardly has anything to do with the movie.
That's only like the last 2 seconds of the movie. And so honestly, it's not a spoiler. We thought it was going to be H.P. Lovecraft-y a little bit. Which I
kind of, but it wasn't.
Technically.
After you, because when I saw that poster and I watched the movie, I knew that kind of ending was coming. You kind of know what the ending, it's going to be more than you realize. But as soon as you get to,
not what the movie is. As
soon as you get to the part with the Japanese couple being brought into this group, it just completely. So the whole concept of this movie is this guy thinks after seeing his friend get killed in a car wreck, started hearing voices from God.
Was it a car wreck?
Yeah, she got hit by a car wreck. And so he hears a voice from God that if he kills 27 people by his 27th birthday, she will come back to life, and everybody he kills is coming to life. So I mean, that's the main concept. That's interesting enough. And like, he's seemingly psychic about things, reading clues in magazines, being all paranoid. It's interesting. And then, like I said, the Japanese couple comes in, and then I don't know what happened to the movie. It just becomes this weird exploitation, rapey, nasty fucking movie. But like, not like done in like a serious. I mean, parts of it are kind of intense because I mean it's violent and intense.
But it was kind of slapsticky.
Yeah, because the Japanese guy was like all gangster, and he's like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing. I've killed lots more people than you," and it just like becomes almost comical, and it's like, what am I watching? It was very odd. I enjoyed it enough, but I watch Noroi. That's a better movie.
Yeah, well, and like, I mean, if you want, like, if you're fine with everything we just said,
check it out because it's kind of interesting.
It's on Tubi for free.
Yeah, it's on Tubi for free. Yeah, but that one's pretty wild. Yeah.
Swallow, which is like a newer. Like, I think you have to like pay like $7 to rent it because it's like
it's new.
I think it was supposed to be in theater.
But then again, a really good, well-made horror movie is $7, or you could spend $20 and watch the fucking pile of shit that is the Troll 2 movie. Not like the good Troll 2 movie either. Not like the actual horror movie Troll 2. I think that's probably better
worth more
than Troll World 2 or whatever it fucking is. That's $20 to see. You got this was a brand new movie and it was $6.
Yeah, but so yeah, yeah. Swallow. I mean, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
Body horror.
Yeah, I guess body horror. I was like, I wouldn't necessarily call it horror, but
it's about a person who likes to swallow things you shouldn't, and that's really all I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can, really, really good acting. She's amazing. Probably
not a good movie if you have like a hard time watching abusive relationships. This one.
Yeah, it was kind of like in the vein of watching
Invisible Man. This wasn't as a physical abusive, but it was very mentally abusive. It was, and to the point, it was so, like that was my biggest complaint, I guess, with that one, is some of the characters were, except for her, she did such a good job, but everyone around her was almost like cartoon characters. Like they were so aggressively over the top or rude that it just seemed unrealistic, which is weird because the rest of the movie kind of felt like it was trying to be like this realistic look at this eating disorder, which it was, and it was very rough to watch. I would say overall it was a really good movie. I definitely recommend it if you like more drama pieces that are kind of character studies on abuse and stuff like that.
Hey. The Girl on the Third Floor, which I think is what it's called, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was, what's so funny about this one is that when we started watching it, I was like doing other things, so I'm like, this doesn't look that interesting.
Because it was a Netflix new original, I think.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it or anything.
Yeah, so how did this slip through the... Like, maybe people are talking about it now, but I, like, have not seen this on any of my socials or anything, and I follow lots of horror pages and all that. I have not seen anybody talking about this.
And don't get me wrong, like, any movie, it has its flaws, but Girl on the Third Floor is a wild ride.
Especially if you like we were talking about Cronenberg. It's very Cronenberg-y and, like, gross.
Very twisted and bizarre and sexual.
Juicy.
And intense. It's a very juicy movie. It's about a guy who moves into the juiciest house ever. It should just be called Juicy House, but then no one would see it. Like, seriously, everything in the house oozes and all kinds. Like, it looks like sometimes it looks like pee, sometimes it looks like puke, sometimes it looks like semen. It's all this fucking I mean, there's a part where like he takes a shower and it looks like it literally jizzes all over his face. It's a bizarre, very interesting film. I really recommend it to people like haunted house movies or like psychological weird movies.
So it's like a cross between Hellraiser, Cronenberg, and the first season of American Horror Story.
I would say that's pretty fair, yeah. Definitely like in that kind of a haunted house.
Yeah.
But much more than just ghosts.
So yeah, that one's definitely
really
the makeup design and stuff, and that is really interesting. Mm-hmm. Not quite like anything else I've seen before. Yeah. The girl on the third floor.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that we needed to give a little bit of a warning.
Animal abuse.
It's real quick, like. If that like gives you issues, just like be prepared to fast forward or whatever.
If you don't want to see something horrific that happened to a dog,
they like fucking broke the cardinal rule, man. But I'll give it to them because that was a really decent movie, so I'll allow it. But so
that's no way to dry a dog.
Oh, poor puppy.
Poor pups.
Okay, so I think...
Are we ready to move on to our food?
I think we'll move on to our food/TikTok. So like I said, like, there's nothing to do, guys. So finally I broke down and I put TikTok on my phone.
We should do the Apple one first because I love it.
So like obviously on TikTok there's lots of different like trends that just like once somebody does it, like everybody and their dog does it for whatever reason.
Trends and Russians stealing your information.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I have a notebook, so it's fine.
Yeah, Disney already owns our soul.
Yes, it's fine. The first thing is I saw these applesauces that you can apple juices, and they're shaped like an apple. And the TikTok video trend is to bite into it, and supposedly it actually sounds like an apple. Like
that
they designed it. Bullshit. They designed it supposedly to make it sound like an apple. And every video, I'm like, no way. There's somebody like behind them or holding the camera, and they have an apple and they're taking a bite at the same time. There's no way that these actually. But I had to know. No. So I had to know, and then you can get these at Costco. So we got some, and
it's
you're about to find out. I already know, but like I'm just like
Martinelli's apple juice, I think is the brand.
Yeah.
But yeah. So check this out, and this is not bullshit. Isn't that flippin' weird? Why?
Oh, yeah. Like so weird.
Might be a little easier if I open it first, so less pressure.
Just make sure you keep this screw back on again.
Oh no, I figured I'd just leave it open. Dump it all over my lap. Fucking weird. I think the way it's done is that.
Like, did they actually design with that in mind, or
is it just
a happy accident?
Because what it is, it's clearly plastic. There's 2 layers of plastic.
I think it was intentional.
Unless it was some preservative thing, because that's what causes it. Is that there's the 2 layers.
Yeah.
And there's just the littlest bit of air in between, so it'll let you get that friction between the plastic rubbing against each other. So that's so bizarre.
If you're bored in the house, get some apple juice and bite the bottle, because that's a thing to do. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's see these. These are the ones I haven't tried yet.
So the other trend is these Fruities snacks. And I'm not gonna do what they do because I don't feel like making a mess. I just got all pretty, and I'm not gonna do that.
Do people just bite into it?
They do this thing where they try and bite into it and make a mess. This isn't thin enough. Like, you'd have to have really sharp teeth.
I don't want to make a mess.
I don't want to make a mess
in my room anyway.
But anyways, you just eat them. I wanted to try them because I like fruit candy.
Which end am I?
And I personally, I have
this
one. I think what they remind me of is a slightly thicker version of Squeeze-Its from the 90s. Right?
I haven't tried it yet. I just spilled it on myself.
Like, the plastic even reminds me of like what the bottles are like, and how like you twist off the top.
It's like if you want really liquidy Jello.
Mm-hmm. But doesn't that kind of remind you of Squeeze-Its? Especially the flavor I had the other day.
I don't know what
this one's pineapple. I think it was Squeeze-Its from the 90s, like in the plastic.
Oh yeah.
The like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's great. Except it's Jello.
Yeah, it's just slightly thicker, but it has that same kind of like flavor, and it's like in the same kind of plastic. So that's the thing.
They're
on
pretty
TikTok.
good. They're not too terribly sweet either. Like you're thinking, like it doesn't taste like too much like just sugar syrup.
I mean, there's nothing that special about them.
So are these a TikTok thing too?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Are these just in here to eat?
Well, Because I was buying these on this candy store. I'm like, well, I'm not going to just buy just a bag of those from a candy store. So I saw these and I'm like, I haven't had these in forever. And they're so good.
No ice cream candies.
They're like, it's like candy corn texture. So if you like candy corn.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna like
if you don't like candy corn, this isn't for you. It's ice cream flavored candy corn.
But it's so cute. Like they have a little like orange flavored one. And like it really does like.
It does. It really does taste.
The ice cream cone part like really does taste like a cone. And then like whatever the flavor is, like it tastes like.
To the point that I've realized that it's not good just eating handfuls because one of these is very strong mint flavored.
Yeah, you have to be picky. Like, you don't eat the mint ones first.
But yeah, they're really good.
I don't know what these are called, but I'll have a link for like the candy shop I got from.
So cute.
I just realized, I guess there's a couple series that we have watched that we didn't talk about. Dead to Me. We watched the first season last year, whenever it came out. And I was so excited when I turned on the TV and saw that they had season 2 out. That's got Christina Applegate. And what's the other actress? She's in a lot of things, like Freaks and Geeks.
I don't know people's names.
Anyways, they're two like awesome comedic actresses. And it's like a thriller comedy.
Yeah, it's
Drama?
a very dark comedy, I would say. For
Yeah,
sure.
like it really is funny, but like the subject and everything is not funny at all.
Just because it's like it's like you have the odd couple, but then they're connected with violence, drama, and crime.
Yeah, you can't really say anything about it because it gives away like all this.
But that's the best way to say it.
Yeah,
it's like you have these two characters who are just so opposite of each other.
Yeah.
To the point where they drive each other visibly crazy, but they're very connected together. So.
Well, that's a really good one if you're looking for something to binge. That's on Netflix. Another one we watched, which if you've seen it, you've seen 2 of the main actors.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. I'm just fucking with you? No, that
no,
was a movie.
that's no, okay. I know why you. Okay.
I can't keep all this shit straight. There's too many of them.
I am not okay with this. But if you've seen on Netflix another series we like, that I think only has 2 seasons right now.
That's the boy and the girl on the run kind of thing.
Yeah, End of the Fucking World.
That's right.
They are kind of connected because you looked up like they're both written by the same comic book.
They're both based. Yeah, I think they're both based on comic books that are written by the same person.
Yeah.
So you have similar themes. That
Yeah.
you feel.
If you like the one, you'll probably like
the only thing that I didn't like with, I'm not okay with this, and it's just a personal quirk, is I just do not like narration in a movie or a show. I hate it when someone's just there, blah blah blah. Well, it's another day at school, and
sometimes it's necessary
know,
though.
But
for this,
I'm so tired of that type of storytelling. It was funny when I was younger. I used to really like that kind. Most movies that had that, I liked it because, for example, the original release of Blade Runner has narration and the cop talking. Harrison Ford is the Blade Runner. He's talking, and you hear the narration. And then when I first saw one of the director's cut that had removed the narration, I hated it. I was so mad. I'm like, he just sits there and nothing happens. Now I love that cut. I absolutely love the cut without narration. It just makes it feel like it's more real that way, I guess, because it's like you just come into the story. It's not like someone's just telling you. And obviously all of our story type stuff is storytelling, so we just tell stories. So I mean that is our style of writing, is narration. But in movies and shows I get a little, unless it's like something good. In this show, I'm not okay with this. It was very good. So so I didn't mind it too much. So I really enjoyed it.
It's like kind of
like a superhero show.
Kind of. But it's like
X-Men.
in a drama, like teenage drama sort of way. Yeah.
It's more, it'd be more like an X-Men or Marvel type TV show where it's like, because those shows are darker and handle that kind of more realistic, like Legion and stuff like that. Yeah. Like it's a more gritty, realistic but like set in just like a modern setting.
Yeah.
Kind of show. And I thought they did a really good job.
But the main actress and one of the boy actors from It is in this. So, yeah. I like her a lot. She's becoming a scream queen.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling she's going to be like the next one that we're going to be seeing a lot of. But yeah, so I just realized that there was another food item we could have done, but I'll just save that for like
Hansel and Gretel, right?
Yes, that was really good. That's right. Yeah, that's the other
Gretel.
scream. Yeah. Yeah, get it right now. But so I have something else. I had ketchup chips that I was gonna show you guys.
Don't let it sound like as an American, like you watch the things on like that people talk about, and like when we saw people trying the ketchup chips on different things, or they were talking about ketchup chips, and they talked about the fact that most Americans like don't like it or think it's gross, and it's like the concept and the idea of a ketchup chip does sound gross. They're not really that much different than a barbecue chip.
No, I was just thinking about it. It's really good.
You lose a little bit of the spice, and
it's not as sweet,
and it's not quite as sweet, but it's still that tangy saltiness. It's real. They're real good.
But yeah, I had to because I'm bored in the house.
Ketchup chips. They're good.
Oh, I guess I do have I didn't go through all. This is going on way too long. We're gonna have a special birthday one, so I'll save the rest of the TikTok stuff, and maybe we'll figure out a better way to do the TikTok stuff. Because I have a lot of scary TikToks that I wanted to show him, because I usually do it on my own. I'm just flipping through and I'm like, ooh, I want to show that.
I'm sure someday I probably will. Probably when it's not cool anymore. But chances are, if we're even thinking about using it,
then it's not cool
anymore. That's usually when I finally get involved in things. It's when it's not cool anymore. It's just for sad old people, and I'm like, sad old people. That fits my demographic.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm turning 29 again.
For the 6th time.
I don't even think that math is correct. But
how old will we be this year? Is this 35, 36? How old are we gonna be this year?
30s.
Jesus Christ. We are old people.
I'm 29.
As you've been saying for 7 years.
I have the skin of a 29-year-old.
That's true. It helps to be more people that live inside though, and your skin doesn't get so bad.
But you have some surprise coming for me, and maybe we'll do the ketchup chips.
I do have a surprise coming for you. Such a surprise, I almost forgot about it. I got it a long time ago.
So maybe we'll save that and the TikToks for my birthday.
We should save that box opening for a video.
Yeah, that's what I had planned on.
Absolutely.
So, I'm losing my voice. Stay tuned. We will have another one of this nonsense. I think we're actually going to finally post maybe.
Yeah, we'll have a new short movie up soon. Or before this, I don't know. If it's up already, go check it out. There'll be a link below. If it's not, check it out soon. It'll be up soon.
Also, like and subscribe and all that nonsense. It really helps us out. Maybe we'll do something special when we finally hit 200.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a little special. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We're so close. So close.
And an important thing right now, everybody, is stay safe. Stay inside as much as you can. I know it's getting the nice time of year and you want to go outside and have a good time.
Do it safely.
You gotta be safe. People around here seem to be doing an okay job. We live in a small town outside of Vancouver near Portland, Oregon. And even in this smaller community, I've been fairly surprised that people have been doing a fairly okay job. Obviously, people are gonna do what they want to do. You can't. The problem is that every human on this planet is selfish. Me, her, you, all your friends, all your family. We're all very selfish. And we deserve that right because this is our life. This is your one life. Like Eminem said, this is your one shot.
You only get one spaghetti.
So one spaghetti. You only get one mom spaghetti. Don't let it go. So I totally understand that that's awful. That you feel like your rights are being taken away. You feel like you're being policed, like it's martial law.
I get it. I miss going out.
But these are extreme circumstances.
And we will get through this, and we'll get through it better if we all like work together. We just don't hate people right now.
No.
Like don't spread hate. Just be kind to one another. And all that nonsense, and tip your delivery drivers well.
Tip people well. Treat people
that are
well.
working.
Treat
out
workers
there.
Very well right
Thank
now.
your nurses and doctors and everybody.
And the people working at Walmart and other places.
Sanitation work. Everybody that is still working and risking their life every day. Like, thank them and be kind to them.
Yeah. And try not to, also on the other hand, also don't let the fear get to you to the point that you've gone insane and do a paranoid mess. Nobody's out to get you. 5G towers aren't causing nothing. I mean, of course they could cause some problem with like insects and birds because they use electromagnetic, who knows? I'm not a scientist, neither are you. So stop fucking pretending like you are one. You don't know shit any more than I do. And I don't know fucking nothing. So don't pretend like you know things when you don't. That's the biggest thing that's irritating right now is all these people are talking about, oh, well, I saw this one guy say something on the internet, so that's what I'm going to do now. And it's just, there's so many people who say things on the internet. If you want to make an educated decision, you really realistically have to watch all of them. And most people don't have the time or patience for that, so they make these snap decisions, and that's fine. But that's your own personal choice. That's your personal opinion, and you can't put that on other people. They have just like you don't want your rights and your things imposed on you. Other people don't want things imposed on them either. So give people distance. Give people distance, patience, love, and care.
Yeah.
And love doesn't mean you have to like people. Just treat them with respect. I don't like hardly anybody. But I try to treat people with respect, and I make sure they know that they're cared about, and just the little things that you do for people matter.
Just little bits of kindness can like really make a difference in somebody's day. So be nice.
But otherwise, stay tuned for more stuff. I think you're gonna really like the Big Unicorn God project. The final puppet for the final reveal is gonna be so
we should
gross.
say that, like, I know in some of our past catch-ups, we've talked about the next season being the haunted house series.
Yeah, I've changed my mind, yeah.
So we are still doing that.
I'm just putting a delay on that until
We kind of want a few people to help us work on it, and obviously that's not gonna happen right now. We don't want to waste this time, so we're doing something we can do, just the two of us.
Like, I'm gonna build up a building, and it's gonna have like working lights.
Yeah, we want to get Wayne to help us at least.
So So I'm putting that one off until
and we might have like guitar, like Todd, and all kinds of different things. So so that is going to happen. It's on hold.
And that's really all we have to say today.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching and sticking with us through these handful of viewers who've been doing this. We hope to keep entertaining the few fans we have, and we hope you keep enjoying what we put out there.
And stay safe and healthy out there, and sane.
Take care.
Bye.